All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me again for another Tabata session at your home. Okay, so today's Tabata session is just going to use your body weight, but we're going to be playing around with a few things. So if you have paper plates, mine's nice and decorated, get 2 of them. And if you don't have paper plates, you can choose to use 2 towels. Okay, the important thing is that they're small and they can slide on your floor, and we're going to use them as sliders throughout the workout. Okay, make sure you also have your towel to wipe your sweat and a bottle of water to drink as you go through the workout. Okay, so I'll give you a minute to get yourself ready. Make sure your space is ready, and then we're going to set up to do our warm-up. Okay, so we are going to be working our body with 6 different exercises across 3 different Tabata cycles. So if this is your first time to join us for a Tabata, you're going to be working for 20 seconds and then resting for 10 seconds. We do that 8 times to make 4 minutes. So the moves are quite simple, but they're simple enough for you guys to beast it every time we have to work for 20 seconds, okay? So just make sure your space is safe, nothing around. If you have carpets, it will be a little bit harder to slide on if you're using a towel. If you got your paper plates, it won't be that bad, but make sure that you can test them and they slide on your floor, okay? So, thanks again for joining me. Let's get you guys warmed up. Let's get this going. Music playing. And that stretch should be coming on that left side of your hip. A few squats. Couple more. Other side. So drive those hips to the right back border. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Can you feel that stretch? Yeah? Couple more. Last time, shake it out. From here, you're going to set your feet wide. Alright? Elbows come in between those legs. You love this stretch. So hips all the way up. And then hips all the way down. You keep your chest up. Let me show you sideways. Hips up. And hips down. Okay? Take your time. Push your feet into the floor. Lift your chest. 2 more, please. roll up. I'm gonna ask for 2 more. Roll down, walk forward, hold it right here, and then walk back. You have 1 more. Roll yourself down. Now hold it in your plank. Bend your knees to touch the floor. Sit back. Come forward again into your plank. Walk back. A little quicker. Go down. Walk it out. Now sit back. Knees on the ground. Come forward. Walk it back. You want those wrists to get warm. 2 more just like that. Walk yourself out. This time, knees don't touch. Sit back. Come forward. Walk back. Last one. Go all the way down. Walk it out. Sit back. Come forward. Walk it back. Roll up. Roll those shoulders. Shake those wrists. Now from here, you're going to come with the feet wide. Squat. Get a rhythm with your legs. Once you're ready, right leg goes up to the side, left leg. So we want to create that warmth through your hips. Good. You want to bring those heart rates up as well. So wherever you are, I hope you're breathing. And a quick look. You got 4 more. 1, 2. Awesome. Shake it off. How does it feel? How does it feel? So, that is your warm-up, guys. We're going to get you moving more with the next Tabata cycle. How does it feel? The music's nice enough to ask you, how do you feel, yeah? So, we got 2 moves for your first Tabata cycle. We are going to be using, guys, your paper plates or your towels, right? And we're going to use your body weight. So here's the first move. Have a quick look. You're going to put each plate or towel underneath your feet. And we're going to be doing what we call a towel squat. So from here, push your feet out into a squat, not too wide, and drag your feet back in. Push it out, drag it in. Out and in. So the muscles working here are your inner thighs, obviously your quads and your glutes. Okay, so if you're not too sure about it, start small and then go to where it feels comfortable with good form. This is option 1. Option 2, get rid of the paper plates and you just do lateral squats if this feels so much safer for you. Option 3, set your feet wide and you're just going to go actually wider, toes facing outwards a bit more. We go into those wide squats to get your inner thighs. All right, that's move number 1 with your 3 options. Move number 2. Okay, we don't need the plates, so have a quick look. Like what we did in the warm-up, you're going to drop down and walk up quick to a plank, walk back, up. Go again quick, and up. That's just it. You're going to keep going forward and back, and that's your walking plank. Is that okay? That's option 1. Option 2 for that is you slow down, make sure you get out to your plank, come back in, and up. Option 3 is, guess what? You're just going to stay in that plank, and you're just going to sit back and come forward. This is your option 3. Okay? So, 3 options to get you guys successful. Set your paper plates on the floor or your towels, and we're going to get the music going. I hope you're all set. So, we're going to sweat it out. It starts easy, but we all know easy can become hard towards the end. Timer is on. We have a 15-second countdown. All right, guys, not keeping you waiting. And here goes your timer. Step onto your towel or your plates. Set your feet close to start. Have your hands up. 3, 2, 1. Go. Think about feeling the movement, being careful with your range of motion. Open your knees and squeeze your inner thighs together to pull your legs back in. 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Not bad. Set aside. Ready to go down quickly in that walk out with plank. So soften your knees.
3, 2, 1.
Get down, walk it out, walk it back. Come up, go. It's about speed. Get yourself out there. Squeeze your glutes. Get out, get out, get out. Move as quick as you can. Keep your arms long at the end.
3, 2, 1.
And that's it. 1 round done. Get back your plates and towels. Ready for that squat.
3,
Careful
2,
with your range. Go. So, it's about speed and it's about working with good range. Sit down into your legs. Are you starting to feel your inner thighs?
3,
Chest up.
1.
Hey, how fast can you go out and back in? Power in your arms.
3,
Ready?
2, 1.
Go. Push yourself up. Push up. Let's go. Are you counting how many you're able to do? Can you do more? A few more seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Up. Come on up. That's 2 rounds done, guys. Just like that. So,
3,
breathe.
2,
Here
1.
we go again. Go. Now, guys, your knees, push them out, but drag your legs in. Push your feet into the floor to slide. All right. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Woo. Okay. As you get down there, squeeze your glutes. In 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Give me a good plank at the bottom. Come. Walk, walk, walk. Glutes switched on. Are your legs working up?
3, 2, 1.
Woo! 1 more round. Reset. And this cycle is over.
3,
Think about
1.
moving well. Come on. Open those knees again, guys. Now, if you wake up feeling these guys tomorrow, it wasn't me. Come on. 3 seconds.
1.
Ho! Okay. This is it. We go down. Breathe.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Show me what you got. Remember, push yourself back up. Come on. You got this, team.
3,
Woo. Finish it. And you made it, guys. Breathe. Shake it.
2,
Roll it out.
1.
That wasn't bad, right? How did you do? If you're catching your breath, and if the sweat glands started to wake up, welcome to Tabata. That was 1 cycle. Have a little bit of water. Cheers, guys. Whew. Now it's hot. All right, so the second Tabata cycle today, guys, 2 moves again. We're gonna get ourselves down on the floor for this one. You're gonna use your paper plates or your towel for this next move that we're gonna do, okay? Watch out for your options. So, the first move, guys, is gonna be a plank pike. So, with your paper plates, now guys, it's gonna be different if you have 1 paper plate for each foot or 1 towel for each foot. versus just one for both, okay? If it's one each, both legs need to work on their own. If it's one for both legs, then they're both working to bring that paper plate or towel close. So you choose the lesser evil for you, okay? Check this out. Feet onto your towel or paper plate. You're gonna come into a plank, keeping your spine long. Lift your hips to the ceiling and draw your feet towards you and push it back. This is a pike, a plank pike. Now, that's option one. Option two, if you can't seem to lift your hips, option two is just pulling the knees in and pushing the knees out. Knees in, knees out. Yeah? Option three, for those that won't use paper plates, have a quick look. You will just be in a plank, okay? And you're gonna sit back, knees off the ground if you can, to just practice that motion through your shoulders as well. Okay, 3 options done. Now, Rika, what's move number 2? Okay, move number 2 is gonna get us lying down on the ground on our back. Okay, now, we're going to be bringing our heels close to our hips, lift our hips up as high as you can keep them, and you're gonna walk your feet out 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it back, 2, 3, 4. And the whole time, your hips are up. Yeah? That's option 1. Option 2, don't walk your feet out, but just drop your hips down and up in a small pulse. This is option 2. Option 3, you just keep your hips high for 20 seconds. Fair enough? Right? It will make it more challenging if you focus on good technique throughout each set. So, let's do this while the sweat is still on. Right? Music comes back on. Timer. Okay, so the first move, remember, is our pike. We have 15 seconds on the clock, starting right now. Towel or plates, 1 or 2, you choose. In 5 seconds, come into your plank.
2, 1.
Ready? Pike, and hinging from your hips. Let's go. Pull those legs in, keeping the body straight. Come on, all of you can do this at least once.
3, 2, 1.
And done. Roll over onto your back. Heels close to the hips, hands by your side, hips up.
1.
Ready? Walk it out for 4 counts and take it back in. It's quite simple. Keep those hips up. Little bit more. You still have time.
3, 2, 1.
And down. Coming up. Flip over. Make sure your space is safe.
3,
Into your planks.
1.
Go. Pull it close. Keep your shoulders over your hands. You got this, guys.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, check out the next option. You want to use your paper plates? Put your feet on your paper plates.
3,
Lift up.
1.
Slide both feet out and pull them in. This is option 1.1. Walk it out or slide. You choose. Stay on your heels for more. Keep it up.
3, 2, 1.
And done. Woo! Flip over. 2 more rounds to go, guys. Are you still there? Get yourself set.
1.
Pull in. How high can your hips go? How fast can you move? come up. Where are you? Go. Now you want to push it away, staying on your heels if you can, or walk your feet away. Squeeze your glutes and lift it high, like there's fire underneath you.
3, 2, 1.
Done. Coming up. We have one round to go, so don't give up on me. How many can you do?
3,
Reset.
2, 1.
Go. Breathe, guys. Quality over quantity.
You know I've been taking some time and I've been keeping
You can do this. 5 seconds.
from the prize and watching anybody else. But you gotta hit me hard.
Awesome. Flip over for the last round on your back.
Do you feel the same as well?
So,
Used to be one deep,
heels up, so down, hips up. Go.
changing the way that I used to be. I just wanna have fun and be right.
Okay, if you're walking your feet out, remember to keep those hips high.
Ferrari 60 sweet, girl, I love it when your body.
Come on, team. We got this.
You stop, but come and strip that down for me.
Is it stuck? Pull it in with your hamstrings.
So put your hands on
Done.
me and swing
Woo. Give your knees a hug. Coming up. Yeah. Wow. Good job, everybody. Shake out your legs. Roll it out. Well done. How did you do? If you're a sweaty mess again like I am, amazing job, guys. Get that music down. My sweat always makes my techie gadgets stop. Right, guys? Let's towel down a little bit before we move on to our third and final Tabata cycle. Okay? A little bit of water, and we're moving on. If you think of it, that wasn't so bad, right? But the body should have been working full, right? So now, we move to the last cycle. 2 moves again. We're gonna use just our body weight for the first exercise, and then the paper plates come back in to get our legs moving, all right? So move number 1. It's gonna be a T push-up, okay? So, just as you would for a push-up, have your hands outside your shoulders, come into a plank. 1 push-up. As you come up, take a look. Face your left side, keep your arms reaching out to the ceiling, hips are up in a side plank. Come back down, 1 push-up, switch over to the other side. So let me show you a little bit of that side view. 1 push-up, and you come up into that T, let your feet pivot. 1 push-up, switch to the other side. That is option 1. Option 2, guys, get your push-ups on your knees. So, come down and stay on one knee, extend the top leg in the T, do a push-up on your knees, stay on one knee, extend the top leg. Right? Now, Rika, what's my option number 3? No push-ups, in a plank, knees or toes, you just twist and switch to the other side. Yeah? And that's it. That is move number 1. Move number 2. Guys, we're gonna get back to our paper plates. So, paper plates are towels. We're gonna do a curtsy lunge, but the difference is instead of lifting, we're sliding. So the right leg goes back, comes in, left leg goes back. Hips are facing the front all the time. Okay, what's the difference with paper plate and no paper plate? With a paper plate, because you don't lift, you're using more of your inner thighs, hip flexors, glutes and abductors to move that paper plate around. Option 2, lose the paper plates, get into a curtsy lunge just like this. Right? Option 3, Rika lunges and my knees are not friends. Watch. A baby squat, lift. A baby squat, lift. These are your options. Okay? So, let's get you guys ready for that T push-up. plates or towels ready for that curtsy lunge after. Okay? Guys, last 4 minutes together before we stretch. So, are we ready? Let's do this. Music comes back on. Timer's gonna hit up as well.
I met you, yeah, you swept me off my feet. You know that I don't need no money when your love is beside me. Yeah, you opened up my heart and then
Okay, 15 seconds on the clock.
girl, now it's just
Get into your push-up position.
don't care about where I've been. You know I used to be one big time.
Listen up.
You want me for one thing. That's the
Try one step on your toes.
I just wanna have fun.
Okay.
Get rowdy. Or go get in the party. Super lightly. When I walk inside the
Ready?
party, girls on me.
Go. One push-up, twist.
Girl, I love it when your body.
Other side.
Baby, you know I love it when the music stops. But come on,
One push-up always in between.
there's a lot of people in the crowd, but only you can dance with me. So put
So
your
keep those hips up.
hands swing that girl for me.
You can do this. 3 seconds.
Step down for me. Yeah.
Done. Get your plates. Step on them firmly. Feet start in distance. Right leg. Go. Swing it across. Bend both knees. Grab the paper plate in while keeping those hips centered.
I promise when we pull up, shut the
Come on.
I took off on
You
my
got this.
If you about to steal, better drop.
Pretty simple stuff, boys and girls.
Anything goes down,
Done. Push-ups.
But come on, step that down for me.
Who's still in option 1?
There's a lot of people in
You
the
can do
crowd,
this.
you can dance with me. So put your
3.
hands on my body and swing
Go.
it around for me. Baby, you know I love it when the music stops. But come on, strip that
You know what to do now, so put some speed. Get more repetitions in.
Nothing, girl, strip that down for me. Yeah. I want, girl, you strip that down for me. Yeah. One girl, come on, strip that down for me. Yeah.
Done. Coming up. Let's go. Plates or no plates or towels. Ready? Go. Move with speed as long as you're in control. Slide. Slide that leg a little further. That's it. Hips square to me. 4 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Amazing. 2 rounds done. Get back onto the floor. Option 1, 2, 3, you choose.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Where are you? Are you still keeping good form?
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Okay. Come on up. Now focus on sliding your legs in the plates, yeah?
3,
Set.
2, 1.
Go. Push it a bit further away. Pull it in. Pull it in. Lift your chest. Guys, it's so simple. You can't get it wrong.
3, 2, 1.
Good job. Last round. Can you give it everything you got? Yeah? So,
3,
set up.
2, 1.
Go. Now guys, your push-up. Don't kiss the floor. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is it. Now, get yourself moving quicker, but go through the move nicely.
1.
Set, go. Go. Guys, hips face me all the time. Bend your knees. Swing that leg back. You got this.
3, 2, 1.
And that's it, guys. Well done. So shake it, roll it, have your hands behind you,
2,
and open up. Not bad, right? Roll your wrists. Guys, virtual high five because you made it. Well done. Now, if you joined my previous Tabata sessions, this one was a breezer, but it got our bodies working. So, good job everyone. Towel down a wee bit and have some water. I bet we're still friends now. Well done everyone. So, just like that, 3 Tabata cycles done. It's time to get a stretching, hey? So, get back, find your space. Head your legs nice and long in front of you, shake them out, and then lift your chest up. Inhale, reach your hands up. As you exhale, you can soften your knees if you want to. Just drape yourself over your legs. If you can hold your feet, that's a bonus. If not, hands by your side. Inhale. Exhale. Drive your chest further forward, but chin in, nose down. All right, slowly roll up. Give your legs a little bit of a shake because we got those hamstrings working, yeah? Okay, bend your right leg so that the foot comes to the inner thigh. Chest up, turn your chest to face your thigh and come down again. Enjoy that stretch, guys. Inhale, exhale, come further. Slowly roll up. Right hand to the ground, left hand around, come on your knees. Drive your hips forward. Now, guys, if your wrists felt that, they get stronger as we use it. Switch sides. Chest up. Bring your chest towards your thigh. Relax into your shoulders. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Now slowly roll up. Left hand onto the ground. Drive your hips forward. Squeeze those glutes. Slowly come back in. All right, from here, take your knees towards your chest, roll into your back, and just give those knees a hug. This should feel good, hey? Now check this out. Set your knees over those hips, drop your knees towards me, and then just let your body, or your head, sorry, look away from your legs. Keep those arms spread out. Feel that stretch. For those who want more, extend your top leg away from you and use your other hand to pull it down. All right, come back in. Knees through the center. It drops away from me. Look away from your legs. See if you can keep your shoulders on the ground. Extend that top leg if you wish. Good job, guys. All right, we're gonna come back to the center. Okay, from here, left leg crosses over the right knee. Hands reach in between, and you're gonna pull those legs towards your chest. Now, see if your hips can stay on the ground as you pull your legs close. So that stretch will be right here in your glutes. Switch over. Right leg crosses, hands through. Keep your hips down, pull your knees in. All right, now check this out. Both knees to chest. You're gonna open your knees out to the sides of your body, hands on the soles of your feet. Flex your feet, push your heels to the ceiling, and we call this your happy baby pose, right? Inner thighs and hamstrings stretching. Drop your hips on the floor, push your feet up high and get that good stretch. Undoing what we've just done. Release, take your knees in, and allow yourself to slowly roll up. Face me. Cross those legs, guys. One more stretch to go. Left hand across. Right hand right behind you. Use that to push, opening the chest, but twisting through the spine. Other side, please. Guys, this is just allowing you to finish the session feeling tall. Come back in, shake it off, guys. And you made it. So thank you so much for joining me again for another Tabata session. And I look forward to seeing you guys again, hey? Now you have to admit, we didn't die this much this time, yeah? So if you've missed my previous Tabata sessions, you can catch them on my YouTube channel, Train with the Ricks. Check it out, and that's where you're gonna see the other sessions I've done, as well as mobility routines and some talks about fitness, okay? So I look forward to seeing you guys again on Saturday. We may possibly change the time earlier so our friends from around Asia can join us as well. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys. Stay safe, stay home, flatten the curve, and keep yourselves moving. Have a very, very good day, guys. Bye.